words of Christian, and hello, Christian. Hey, yo.
There's no reason.
I don't want to know. Don't give me the Cliff Notes version. I
You
don't
came
care.
You came into this conversation at the worst time.
Mm-hmm. This is why I drink before the show.
Oh, that's interesting news that just broke. Something for college football. I'm gonna go into that when we start.
Oh, you ain't even start.
No, because yes, I saw that because my wife just got home, so we're live. But
Hi, Deanna.
Christian says hello.
Hello, Christian.
Ryan says hi too.
Oh, hello
I
there,
just want to
Ryan.
say nobody blamed you. Fucking liar.
Listen here, you asshole.
Ah, shit.
Listen, darling.
Oh, Jesus, really? Jesus Christ, your fucking ass. Steak.
Oh shit. Because you know it makes as much sense as Tom Brady giving secret tips.
Oh, I was reading about that earlier.
It's so fucking funny. All right, we ready?
I mean, my guess is we're gonna be.
Yep, in 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of The Betting Window on the Nerdport Network. I am your host, Stephen Ronnie, and with me, as always,
Captain Stuntcock himself, fucking bringing out his gear. God damn it.
and hello,
Mm-hmm.
and hello, Christian.
Exactly.
What, you're not going to say what you normally say on football season?
Well, what do I normally say?
Who are
I
you?
say a lot.
How do you normally introduce yourself?
Oh, hello, friend.
Thank you. You've missed 3 chances in the last 3 weeks to do that.
Hey, do me a favor. Shut up.
Makes as much sense as half the injuries in the NFL.
See, why you had to be disrespectful like that? Really?
Listen, turf toe's a bitch.
I actually have a little interesting take about Joe Burrow.
He can never stay healthy, but yet we're going to pay him billions of dollars?
No, you know who he is? He's the Joel Embiid of the NFL.
Okay.
Seriously. Like, all the talent in the world, you know, when he's on the field, he's one of the best, just like when Joel Embiid is on the floor. He's one of the best. But either one of them can stay healthy. Plain and simple. I mean, and to me, Joe is the quarterback mad people label Lamar Jackson to be. Because the last time I checked, Lamar Jackson's actually available. And he's always on the field for his team.
Yeah. No, you're right. But before we get started, ladies and gentlemen, if you are new to the show, welcome. Where the hell have you been? It's been fucking 8 years, 10 years since I've been starting this show. But we are a sports betting / sports news podcast where we dive in the good, the bad, and the what the fuck was that in the wide world of sports and sports betting. On today's show, we will talk the MLB MVP. We will talk about the NFL injuries, the laundry list of NFL injuries, NFL, NCAA picks, as well as going through the top 25. But as normal, we will start with the Major League Baseball season, and we are slowly getting down to playoff time.
Oh, Rick,
The Cubs, sorry Ryan, hate to do this to you, the Cubs have officially clinched today. For the first time since 2020, they clinched the Central.
The hold on, let me clear my throat so I make sure everybody hears this. The Cubs can suck my fucking cock.
They can eat corn the long way.
Them motherfuckers eat Snickers upside down so the caramel feels like a vein.
Did anyone say Twix upside down?
Fuck the Cubs.
The Phillies have clinched the East. And as of right now, those are the only teams that have clinched, I think.
All right, so go ahead and hit me with the bad news.
Oh no, the Brewers also clinched a playoff spot.
Go ahead and hit me with the bad news.
And what? You haven't been eliminated yet.
No, but how close are we?
Still, you're only 5 out. With 10 to play.
It'll be close.
So you need either the Padres or the Mets just to choke, and how the Mets have been playing. Yeah. Don't be shocked if the Mets just say fuck it and kiss the sky.
But I could hope for a postseason run because we haven't had a serious postseason run since we were running around St. Louis yelling 12-12.
The only issue right now that would be is you have to jump Arizona, Cincinnati, and San Francisco that
They
are
can all fucking lick my butthole.
that are 2.5 to 2 games out of the third wild card spot.
Yeah, they can all lick my fucking butthole.
So, and
Caramba.
so you ready for this? We're not even close to the end of the year. The Athletics technically have a mathematical shot to make the playoffs still.
And what is it?
Oh,
Give me the
they
number.
have to. They have to win all their games, and everyone has to lose. They're 11 out. They'll be eliminated tomorrow, but as of today, they still have a chance to make the playoffs.
They'll be eliminated. Oh shit! They'll be eliminated tomorrow.
But I mean, think about it. We're 2 weeks left into the season, and the A's are still alive.
Sorry, that one got me. Yeah, I hear you.
Good for them. I mean, shit, going to Sacramento helped them. So, all right. So when it comes to the in the news, we have, where is it? Shohei Ohtani says he's willing to play the outfield and be used as a reliever in the playoffs.
Okay, that's cool of him.
The problem is, though, okay, that's great. Ohtani wants to play the outfield and be used as a reliever. Is he still injured because he can't ramp up to what he was when he was pitching?
Potentially.
Because what? Christian, maybe you remember. They were using him for what? 5 innings, maybe?
What, the other day?
Ohtani, yeah. What was the max they've had him go? Like 5 innings
I
now?
think they had him go 5. I think it was 5 innings.
So they can't. They're not going to try to get any longevity out of him in the playoffs. That's what it looks like.
I just hope the Dodgers fucking lose.
I mean, so does everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, Ohtani, just a heads up. Watch out for the stump in the wall. Copper 1, thank you for the follow. No, like, he wants to do it. Great. Like, but then, what? You still have a bunch of openers and closers. You don't really have any. Your pitchers aren't healthy. Here we go. Okay, here we go. The Rays are likely to restart ballpark site searches after the team is sold. The Tampa Bay Devil Rays are no more. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Well, the rumor is they're going to sell the team and they are going to look for a new place, a new area to play, to build their new stadium.
I mean, if we're being honest, I mean, doesn't Florida have enough teams?
Well, baseball, it's what? Miami and that's it, right? It's Miami,
Right.
Miami and Tampa. But where do you see them likely going? I mean, the likely answer is they go back across the border and become Montreal again.
That'd be cool. Wasn't there talk of fucking league expansion?
League expansion and league alignment. Let me pull up what they wanted to do with that, because I actually wanted to talk about that and get your guys' thoughts on what the league alignment could be. Because I know if we said anything, John will flip a shit. And so, all right. So the teams, what it looks like, it would be a a team would get added from the southeast, and a team would get added to the northwest. So that's what it looks like for the expansion. The realignment would be, for the AL Northeast, would be the Yankees, Mets, Boston, Philly. Kind of writes itself on that one, right?
A little bit, yeah.
The next one would be the Mid Atlantic. Would be Baltimore, Washington, Pittsburgh, Cleveland. The Great Lakes, or let's face it, it's the fucking Central. Would be the Twins, Detroit, Milwaukee, and Toronto.
Right.
And then the other team the last one in the AL would be Atlanta, Miami, Tampa, wherever they go, because who knows what they're going to do now. And then a team that would be based in Charlotte. And then on the other end, the NL Midwest would be the Cubs, White Sox, the Cardinals, and the Reds.
Say that again?
Cubs, White Sox, so South Side, North Side, St. Louis, and the Reds.
I mean,
unfortunately, one of these things doesn't belong here, because I would have almost switched Pittsburgh and South Chicago, but I get why the Sox are in there.
Yeah.
And then Colorado, Kansas City, Texas, and Houston. The Southwest would be the Dodgers, Padres, Angels, and the Diamondbacks. And the Northwest would be Seattle, Vegas, San Francisco, and a Portland team. Okay. So, just reading that off, though, like, thoughts, because a lot of people are bitching about it because they're like, oh, well, it's not, it's going to take away some lackluster. Because, like, oh, the Yankees and Mets are going to play
Sometimes a shake-up like that is neat.
What?
Sometimes a shake-up like that is neat.
Like, everyone's like, oh, well, the Yankees and Mets are going to play something like 13 times. Good.
Yeah.
Guess what? Mets, Boston, I don't see anything. Yankees, Phillies, I don't see any issue with. Those four teams hate each other.
Right.
And with the Midwest, I mean, let's face it, both Chicagos hate each other. St. Louis and the Reds hate each other. The Cubs and the fucking Cardinals despise each other.
Oh yeah, dude, fuck those guys. Those guys fucking suck.
Like, I don't see
111 fucking years of failure, and then you win one, and you want people to do backflips. Go suck a dick, Chicago.
which one.
Both of them. They can each take a nut.
Because let's face it, when was the last time the White Sox won a World Series? A.J. Brzezinski was still the fucking catcher. He was more famous going to TNA.
I like TNA, tits and ass.
Yeah, I'm talking about the wrestling promotion.
I ain't give a fuck about all that.
Exactly. But Christian, no, what is, like, hearing this? Was this the first time you're hearing about this?
About what? I had to mute my mic.
The realignment.
What, in baseball?
Yes.
I've seen some things like float around it, but yeah, that's all I can really say. I really don't know. I really don't know a lot about it.
The big thing that's not going to hurt anything is the East is literally going to be Mets, Yankees, Red Sox, Phillies. I don't see where that's a problem.
I would love that.
Yeah. I mean, if you're going to take that and make it a six person thing, give me Toronto and Montreal and make that just make 6 team divisions.
Mm-hmm.
That would just be hate. that'd just be hate right there. But no, I don't mind the realignment if they do it, because God forbid, remember when Houston was an NL team?
I do.
You go to any kid that's younger than us, they probably have no idea that the fucking Stros used to be an NL team.
I do remember that.
Yeah, like you need to adjust certain.
Yeah, they played in the NL Central.
Yep.
Then they had the orange stripe uniforms, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I still remember that Game 5 of the NLCS when Albert Pujols just obliterated a fucking baseball, and like I don't think that joint ever landed.
Listen, Houston has had some fucked up shit. Does anyone remember the fucking hill in center field?
Yeah, I remember that.
That was the dumbest fucking thing ever. But last thing really, other than that, last thing for baseball news, we'll move through. Cal Raleigh hit his 55th and 56th home run, breaking Mantle's. By the way, Ryan, it was Mickey Mantle. It was switch hitting home run record, while at the same time tying Ken Griffey Jr. for the most home runs as a Mariner. Which leads me into the MVP stance, and let me see if I can find what the odds technically are right now. Rookie of the year. Here we go. So for AL MVP, it is down to two players for the most part. Judge is minus 300. He's still your favorite. Cal Raleigh is 2-1. Does Judge hold on to this?
Nah.
I
don't think so.
Because they need to win the division. If the Yankees win the East, Judge gets it.
Yeah, but I don't even think the Yankees are going to win the East.
No, but so 2-1, you're getting plus money on Cal Raleigh.
The Yankees are 5 games back.
Right. With 5 games back, 10 to play?
Yeah, dude, Toronto's won like 6 in a row.
And I think they won today. No, they're losing to Tampa right now.
Oh, Toronto?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. So we're saying there's a chance.
I mean, there's always saying there's a chance. But like, that's the closest one. Because in all honesty, when it comes to NL MVP, it's Shohei. He's minus
Should
100.
be Kyle Schwarber.
He's Shohei. Yeah, I agree with that. Like, they have 3 people on here that have a mathematical shot. It's Shohei, who's minus like a million. Kyle Schwarber plus is 14-1, and Soto is 22. Like, in reality, it should be Schwarber. Yeah, I agree with that. But going back to the AL, like, it should be Cal Raleigh. If Cal doesn't win it, I think that's some biased bullshit by the writers that vote. Because let's face it, you're just doing it because the Yankees are on. The Yankees are always on fucking TV here.
Mm-hmm.
Brian, what do you think
Uh,
about the AL MVP?
what is it, Judge or Schwarber?
No. AL, Judge or Raleigh?
Judge or Judge.
Even if the Yankees don't win the division.
Even if the Yankees don't win the division.
Okay. I would love to hear why.
Name value, my man. It's all
That-
about making money.
But that doesn't mean shit. It's most valuable player. Cal Raleigh is the most valuable player for Seattle. Judge is the most valuable player for the Yankees, but I've seen the Yankees put up 18 freaking runs in a game, and Judge has put up 1. Meanwhile, I've seen Seattle put up 9, and Cal Raleigh puts up 4.
Look, just trust me.
I understand what you're saying, but at the same time, I would call bullshit on that. That would turn into something like
Totally allowed to call bullshit on it because I'm 100% bullshit. But I'm still going to go with you.
No, but I'm saying is that some people would actually look at the way you're looking at it because it's name value. He's, as much as he's the most valuable player on the Yankees, he's not.
His name has no value to the league.
Yeah, because this is the first year Cal Raleigh has actually been doing this.
Yeah, no, I get that, man. And I'm not saying that like, you know, he might not get it or he might not get it next year. But I'm just saying, like, it's far more political than we all give it credit to.
Oh, yeah. No, it hands down is.
And the fact that Judge has been in the league longer and knows how to do that shit, Judge, even if they don't win.
Because that would turn into some Altuve type shit.
I mean, and it totally could be.
Because Christian remembers that when Judge should have won it and they gave it to Altuve.
Yeah, Judge should have won it.
I've been going
Judge
deep
had
down the conspiracy
56 home
rabbit
runs
holes.
that year.
Been going deep down the conspiracy rabbit holes lately. So like, it's all fucking rigged.
Oh, I mean, let's face it. For the people that have turned around and said Bonds is not the greatest hitter of all time, they're fucking smoking they're smoking the loopy fucking shit.
He's not the greatest hitter of all time.
He's one of the most persistent of all time.
He might be one of the most persistent, but like the greatest hitter of all time. Like
Now, it always is hard to define what is the greatest hitter. Does he strike out a lot? Bonds does strike out a lot, but Tony Gwynn then never struck out. Like, Pete Rose never struck out. Pete Rose always put bat on ball.
And so did Tony Gwynn.
And so did Tony Gwynn. But when you also have to look at that time, everyone got pitched to. Bonds was such a great hitter Bonds was such a
crazy.
great hitter. He tripled the league average of walks in a season. Like, I've never seen stats like that.
Right.
Like that, and that's what I mean. Like, it's always going to be argumental on what is considered a good hitter. Is it average? Is it putting bat on ball? Is it always getting on base? Is it hitting? Is it getting people in? Is it hitting home runs? Like, you get what I mean?
Yeah.
But, like, you look at, like, you go all the way back. It's like, listen, we all might have seen Pete Rose at the tail end of his career, but we never saw Pete Rose at his prime.
No, we did not.
We all saw Tony Gwynn in his prime. We all saw Barry Bonds in his prime. And I will stand by it and say it again. If it wasn't for McGwire or Sosa, baseball would be probably in the shitter right now.
It did have quite a bit to do with it.
Because, let's face it, if it wasn't for the steroids and the MLB turning their back to him, baseball would pretty much be dead.
Yeah.
I'm not wrong. That's the sad part.
The sad part is you're not.
But, like, I mean, you could also argue that Griffey was like that, but you can't take away the 7 MVPs away from Barry Bonds either.
No, you cannot. But he was also one of the steroid, guys.
Right. Well, so, like I said, would you classify, like, and that's why Bonds is not going to get in the Hall of Fame, unfortunately. He should. But I always argue this with A-Rod. He got busted for steroids. There's no allegedly. He got caught with steroids when he was in, when he was with the Rangers.
Right.
Even if you took his stats away from when he was in Texas, he still has a Hall of Fame career.
Right.
So I don't understand why he does not get his roses and get enshrined, because even if you take out the time when he was tested and he tested positive for steroids, he still has an MVP season. He has 3 MVP seasons, or he has 3 MVP careers, Hall of Fame careers. One when he was there, one when he was in Seattle, one when he was in Texas, and the other was when he was at the Yankees. It's a shame that he'll never get in by the writers, because the writers will never put him in. But he deserves to be enshrined in the Hall of Fame. Same with Bonds. I can listen to an argument about McGwire not getting in, because McGwire should be in as more moments because of the home run chase. Like,
Yeah.
you know how, like, Pete Rose is in because everyone's like, oh, he's in the Hall of Fame because his stuff is in the Hall of Fame. His moments are in the Hall of Fame. McGwire is kind of that, like, oh, you're telling me he's not in, but all of his accomplishments are in there? I'm like, all right, that's fair.
That's because fuck him and his accomplishments.
Well, that's the asshole of Mark McGwire coming out.
Yeah, fuck that cheating cocksucker.
Well, it wasn't cheating when he did it.
It was fucking cheating. It was still fucking cheating. He was juicing, and you fucking know it.
Well, no, he admitted to juicing. He admitted to Congress that he was juicing.
Exactly. He was fucking juicing. He cheated. Fuck Mark McGwire.
But from what I remember him saying to Congress, is he was using an anabolic that was not on the list.
Christian, will you handle this, please?
Ain't nobody care.
That's not what I was hoping for.
No,
I was hoping for,
he
Well,
was
what
hoping-
were you hoping for, Ryan?
I was hoping for a fuck Mark McGuire.
Oh, fuck him.
No, but but you get what I'm saying? He
Yes, I
doesn't.
get what you're
He's
saying.
not. If you go by his stats, he's not a Hall of Famer. But he should be.
No, he's good. He's
But-
mediocre at best.
But his accomplishments deserve to be in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, yeah, cheating to steal the home run record. Great accomplishment.
Well, I mean, Barry Bonds did it.
Let's put
There
Sandy.
is no Barry Bonds slander.
No, but he was.
He did it, though.
He did it though. I'm not gonna say he didn't.
Just like OJ, he did it.
Okay, there, New Jack. So,
He's a bitch like Nino.
so this is what's impressive about Barry Bonds. You ready for this? 2004, the year he won the MVP, the year he hit 101 ribbies, 45 home runs. He walked 232 times in the season. He only struck out 41 times. The entire year.
Good for him. He still sucks.
But you get what I'm saying, though. It's like he had 1 year over 100 strikeouts, and that was his rookie season.
You know, I did get to see him play once.
I mean, I got to see Jose Canseco play. You ever see the trailer for The Rock's new movie, Smashing Machine?
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Kind of looked like that. It just looked like a boulder. Because they don't test in the independent leagues. Now he's out here challenging Aaron Judge to a softball home run derby.
Who?
Jose Canseco.
Oh, motherfucker, please.
As in the words of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, a Canseco bat? You spent good money on this?
No, it was a freebie.
Yeah, that's like that. Remember also, the movie came out, 95? So, 95 was the peak of Jose Canseco. It's Tailspin. All right. So, in other news, we'll go into football before we go into it. We'll go back to the injury list. But we will have a new stadium for the Commanders, the Commies, in a couple years. The Commanders have been approved to go back to DC and go back to RFK Stadium.
Really?
Yep. Renovations apparently will begin soon. It looks like they're going to rebuild RFK.
Okay, that's pretty dope.
Yeah. I mean, better than fucking FedEx Field. Or whatever it is now. I don't even think it's FedEx Field. I forget what the fucking actual name of the field is called. Now, if they can only change the team name back to what it used to be, but they won't.
Yes, they will.
Not yet. But
Yeah, and then when that happens, Trump's bitch ass is gonna want to take credit for it. I helped this happen.
I mean, I think just people are getting fed up with the political correctness.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, I'm just glad that they're going to start making Coca-Cola with real sugar again.
Yeah, right? No more yellow caps.
No more high fructose corn.
No, Ryan, you don't understand that. Christian knows what the yellow caps are, and he understands that joke. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Hasids. Yeah, I said that out loud.
Hey, look, my name is Chris, and I ain't got nothing to do with this.
No, listen. The Yellow Caps are good or big in Lakewood. That's all I'll say.
Mm-hmm.
Big time during Passover.
My name is Chris. I got nothing to do with this.
Listen, it makes as much sense as Kyler Murray posting a photo with a pit bull in a Michael Vick jersey.
Why are you so... Motherfucker.
He's an idiot for that! Listen, Kyler, love you. Stick to Call of Duty. The new COD's coming out. Stick to that, because then I can bet against you, because God forbid. Yeah, Ryan, have you seen that?
No.
Yeah, quarterback of the Arizona Cardinals took a photo and put it on Twitter, and I just put it in the group chat. And I guess he didn't really read the room. That might be the dumbest thing I think he's ever done. Like, that's some Antonio Brown type shit right there. Oh, Fields out. It's whatever. The Jets actually might have a shot against Tampa Bay.
Yeah, okay. Like you thought they would have a shot against Buffalo?
Nah, I picked Buffalo.
Mm-hmm.
I picked Buffalo. I didn't think they stood a fucking chance.
Mm-hmm.
I thought they might have kept it close, but they weren't gonna win.
Mm-hmm.
But okay. Ready to, you want to dive into the top 25 for the
Yeah, let me send what's not getting picked. Get my Herb Street on.
All right. Well, let me read this through, and I'll knock this out real quick. Teams that have dropped off: the Carolina, South Carolina, Clemson, and South Florida. Not shocking there. Hold on. Some just popped up. I just want to make sure I have everything correct. Okay, there we go. All right. Number 25, the Trojans of USC. Number 24, Notre Dame. 23, hey, Ryan, your favorite college, Missouri.
Fuck off.
Number 22, Auburn. Number 21, Michigan. And number 20, the commies have knocked on the door to crack the top 25, Vanderbilt. Number 19, Indiana. Number 18, the Ramblin' Wreck of Georgia Tech. Number 17, Texas Tech. Number 16, the Utes of Utah. Number 15, good old Rocky Top, Tennessee. Number 14, Roll Tide, Alabama. Number 13, Ole Miss. Number 12, Iowa State. Number 11, Oklahoma. Number 10, Texas A&M. Number 9, Illinois. Number 8, Hook'em, Texas. Number 7, the Noles of Florida State. Number 6, good old Puddles in Oregon. Number 5, Ugga Rolls of Georgia. Number 4, the U. Number 4, the U, the Miami. Number 2, how about them Tigers? LSU. Number 2, Penn State. And number 1, the Suckeyes.
You mean LSU's number 3, right?
Yeah. What did I
you
say?
Said number 2.
Number 2. They have two first ballot pick.
Yeah, no,
votes.
I definitely agree with that top five. I think that top five, those are the five best teams I've seen in the nation, Miami included. I think the Miami Hurricanes are the best team in the ACC.
Here's the problem with that. Mario Cristobal.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing. He has them believing that they can win football games in different ways. And you remember what I said at the beginning of the year? Which version of Carson Beck was this group going to get? Were they going to get the guy that threw 12 interceptions last year? Or were they going to get the guy that threw 24 touchdowns and only 6 interceptions the year before? He's a veteran. He's played in big games. And he just has a confidence about himself where he feels he can complete every pass. And this isn't the same Miami offense from last season. I mean, they've simplified things because what you ran with Cam Ward, you can't run that with Carson Beck. They're playing well. I mean, the offensive line, which is to be expected under Mario Cristobal, is, they're playing well in the trenches on both sides of the ball. Defensively, they're getting after you. And this group has some playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. Mark Fletcher Jr. out the backfield. I think he's one of the more underrated backs in the country. Malachi Tony kind of reminds me of T.Y. Hilton. I get that vibe from him. C.J. Daniels making that one-handed Odell grab in week one.
Hold on. But here's the thing. You're saying that. Who's beating Georgia Tech?
It's going to come down to Miami and Georgia Tech.
Miami, I don't think Miami's going to make it.
I don't know.
They still have to run through. Okay. They still have to run through Florida. That's home. So, I mean, that's a in-state rivalry. Fine. Then they got to go to Doak. And take on Florida State.
Oh, I can't wait for that one.
And then even Louisville is not a gimme. And they still have to go to SMU. They have to travel to SMU.
I think they could beat SMU.
I think so too, but that's a home game. So that game is probably going to be Miami 3. That's probably going to be Miami, but 3 points better than SMU on an away game. Because normally you would say, oh, well, Virginia Tech has a chance to beat them. Listen, they do. It's Blacksburg in the winter. And I'm sorry, the other thing is, too, is here's your last 2 games if you're Miami. At Vatech in December. And at Pitt. Or not in December, sorry. The week before Thanksgiving at Virginia Tech and the week of Thanksgiving at Pittsburgh. That's nightmare fuel right there. And granted, Virginia Tech hasn't been playing well, but you're telling me out of those 4 games, Miami couldn't slip up one? I'm not even counting. They still have to play Syracuse and NC State. But those two games are home, so lucky them.
Right.
Like, I think Florida State, Georgia Tech is going to be your ACC title game.
I can see that.
I think Miami might still make the playoff, but I don't think they're going to win the ACC title game. I think they're going to get in as an at-large. I mean, Georgia Tech has the same thing, though. I mean, they're running their next games. Their hard games are at BC, at NC State, and then Georgia. But they're home for Pitt. They're home for Cuse. They're home for Virginia Tech, and then they got Temple. Their hardest game as of right now was Clemson. And Georgia's going to be on a neutral this year. So I mean, ACC. I don't know. I don't like the fact that they're. I don't like Miami's chances to get out of the ACC to get to the ACC title game. I mean, they still have a lot of hard games to play.
It's all right. It's a tough team.
And I hope that game against Florida State is a primetime game.
It's to be determined. So it's not going to be a nooner, I'll tell you that.
But it's fucking not being.
Yeah, game day is probably going to go to Florida State.
Yeah, I mean, they're definitely going to go to Doak for that. I don't know. It's, yeah. I mean, like, Florida State's big thing was they beat Bama. Like, that's going to be, that. It's not going to be easy for them.
Yeah, and it wasn't the fact that they beat Bama. It was how they beat
Oh,
Bama.
they beat down Bama.
Yeah, because Alabama isn't built to limit mobile quarterbacks. Tommy Castellanos came in there and ran circles around them.
Like, I think right now, as much as everyone's like in Penn State, I think Oregon is gonna. That Oregon Penn State game is gonna be the game.
Yeah, that's probably where game day goes next week, right?
Why do you need Paramount? Why do you need Paramount?
Huh?
No, I'm just getting that question out. Hold on, talk amongst yourself.
I would assume so, Christian.
Yeah, but here's the thing, Ryan. Georgia and Alabama played. You know, ESPN loves the SEC.
Absolutely. Always have.
And guess who's going to be previewing probably both those games next week?
Is it my friend in the Northeast?
Your little brother?
My little brother.
Absolutely. Oh, how's nephew?
Wonderful. Big. Oh, my God.
How big we talking? Is he walking yet?
He took his first 3 steps towards me just a couple days ago.
Nice. Is he teething yet?
Yes.
Nice.
Oh, hold on. I got a.
Let's see, nephew.
Yeah, I was about to say I got a picture I'll toss here in the chat because oh my goodness, he looks like daddy.
All right, I can't wait to see this.
All right, I'm back. Sorry.
Did you wash your hands after taking a dump?
I'm not Chris.
Okay, good.
I don't take a piss live on air. Still can't believe that was a thing.
I mean, it happened.
Multiple times. Oh, God. What did you send, Rye?
Something for Christian.
Oh.
You sent the picture of nephew. Look at nephew.
But,
Yeah,
all
he
right.
looks just like you right there. And Kyler Murray is an idiot.
Yeah.
That is the most light-skinned shit I have ever seen in my life.
I mean, you're not wrong.
You know what I want to say? You know what I want to say right now, right?
Yeah.
Can I?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Pickers.
Could be worse. Could have
Yeah.
been Uncle Ruckus.
I mean,
That's if you know the Boondocks, that's one of those kind of moments.
The niggatry.
yes, you just read my mind.
I'm going to get a drink. Y'all laugh.
That's even better. I was not expecting. I knew that was coming, but I wasn't expecting that.
Oh, that was exactly what I was thinking too.
And you know what? Before I go and get my yak, let me just say this. I love black people, but I hate niggas.
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right there, Barack Obama.
The Rock Obama.
Yeah, the Rock Obama.
Obama.
Obama!
Pissing me off.
Obama.
Dude, did you see that somebody made a diecast version of Cartman's Vagisil car?
Yes.
I want it. I want to own it. The fucking Vagisil car. Why would I not want it?
Oh, God.
I'm just as poor and stupid as you, Danica Patrick.
All right there, Danica Patrick. I tell you what. I tell you.
No, that's young Cartman. This is fourth grade pissed off Cartman. You got to do it like the episode. Danica Patrick.
Got to talk more like a hick.
Yeah, because he was being poor and stupid.
Yeah, so he's being Kenny?
Yeah, I mean, at one point, I think he legitimately says, "Hey, Kenny, I'm just as poor and stupid as you." Oh, and he had Butters talking poor and stupid, too.
Oh, so did you see we have another cancellation in the world of TV?
Yeah, Jimmy Kimmel Live.
Yep. Disney officially fired his ass.
Oh, see, I know that they had, I didn't know that they fired him. When did that break?
Pulled the show indefinitely, so for the most part, they got rid of him.
Right, but he hasn't been officially fired.
Well, pulling the show indefinitely is pretty close.
Well, ABC pulled his show indefinitely, and that's only it's only on ABC in certain markets.
Is it?
I believe so.
That's an ABC show. That's there. He's not. It's not like late night or anything like that. It's not like Fallon, because like it's each one is their different thing. That's the Jimmy Kimmel Live is strictly ABC.
Oh yeah, then he's fucked.
Yeah, it's not like Jimmy Kimmel. It's not like Fallon, where Fallon was on the Tonight Show doing. And the Tonight Show was strictly NBC, where Craig Ferguson was CBS.
Right.
Because that was the thing when it was Letterman. That was CBS, NBC, and then Conan was doing ABC, and then he moved to TBS. But yeah, Jimmy's fucked.
Oh yeah.
Like, listen, we're not getting political. He said shit about Charlie Kirk. Why are you using your platform like that?
Quote unquote liberal media, my friend.
Yeah. Well, he took shots saying Charlie Kirk's assassination was part of the MAGA gang. Quote unquote.
Yeah, that was what he said.
By the way, I will say this. Good on Disney. Good on Disney they finally realized, hey, we're starting to lose a lot of fucking money here. We just got this whole contract with WWE. Like, we need to start making more money. And apparently South Park has delayed new episodes.
Yeah, they're saying they didn't finish in time.
Listen, take your time. Just get new shit out.
Well, I mean, a big part of it is that, this season, Cartman's poking fun at Charlie Kirk, even though Charlie Kirk loved it. He really did.
Let's face it. As much as Charlie Kirk loved it, after the recent events that has happened, you're not gonna be able to look. It's not gonna look right. Still making fun of him. I agree with them.
What they did by canceling the episode was smart.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, Christian, you back? That would be a no. Try to get him back before, and so we can run through these games. See what else is in the news. There was a Philadelphia shooting too.
Smoking crack and talking smack.
Oh, hey, well, you look at that. There's now in Nashville, you're getting robo-taxis.
I'm bad.
There he is.
Shut up.
All right, well, let's go. Let's get down and dirty and make our picks.
Mm-hmm.
So hold on, let me just pull something up real quick. All right, well, Christian, we're doing the first one. Texas Tech versus Utah. Utah opened at a 3.5-point favorite. Utah is now a 3-point favorite. Maybe don't. You know what, Christian? I'm going to word it this way. Don't give me the keys to the game. Give me something that's going to happen in this game that is going to cause it to lean one way or the other.
Utah's defensive attack, getting pressure on Morton, on Morton, and just trying to disrupt Texas Tech's offensive rhythm, because Texas Tech, they're averaging 60 points a game.
Yeah.
And Morton has thrown 11 touchdowns and just 1 interception. I want to see if Utah can slow the game down, because sometimes, you just can't go toe for toe and throw for throw with those offenses, that can run it up. Sometimes you got to kind of just stick to your box and do what it is that you know what to do. But, Utah, they have a dual threat quarterback themselves in Devin Dampier. And Naquari Rogers. Oh, God. Yeah, me and his parents got to talk. But yeah, no, this should be a fun one. I was so back and forth on what I was gonna make my spotlight preview. Was it gonna be Auburn and Oklahoma, or was it gonna be Texas Tech Utah? And I decided to stick with Texas Tech Utah because, nothing against the SEC, but the SEC gets preview on the regular. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now I can kind of focus on another conference.
So let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
Morton over-under for passing yards is 260. He's leaned more towards the over. If you think, in your opinion, if you think Utah's going to win, does Morton still hit this over and Utah can still win this game? Or does Morton have to go under 260 for Utah to have a chance in this game?
I could still see him going over, because what's the best way to attack a stingy defense? You get rid of the ball quickly. So I could see them coming out with like a lot of screen passes. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like screen passes and because that's the best way to neutralize a stingy defense.
And on that note, though, then you would also probably think on Utah's end, Dapier has to go over his rushing yards, which would be 67.5.
Yeah, look, I'd be slowing this game down if I were Utah. Lots of Rodgers, winning time of possession battle, controlling the clock, sustaining a lot of long drives, and then the defense kind of handling the rest. This is going to be a fun game. I can't wait to see this one.
So the over-under is 57.5. If you think that if you're thinking you're leaning Utah, I would almost per se go Utah and then to the under.
Yeah.
If you like Tech, you go Texas Tech with the money line and you take the over because the money line's plus 140. Because Utah's is the heavy favorite in this. So I mean, if Tech wants the ball out, then Tech's gonna have to open the field up more.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I mean,
big noon kickoff is there.
Shocking. Ryan, what do you think?
I'm a Christian.
Okay. See, this is the game where I'm not really sure how this is going to go. Like I said before, if you like Utah, you want to take the game, you want to slow the game down and go under.
Yeah, that's what Utah's going to have to do, because if they try to match Texas Tech throw for throw, more than likely they're going to lose. Because why would you try and go throw for throw with a team? You get what I'm saying? Especially when that's what they do. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, why would you try to outdo what they're known to do? You know, it's just like in basketball. Like, I remember a couple way back when Golden State and Houston were playing for the Western Conference Finals, and you know, this was MVP James Harden, and Houston's trying to match Golden State 3 for 3. Like, nah, you know, do what works for you. Go to the hole, attack the rim. Like, yeah, that's what Utah needs to do. Utah needs to get that running game going, and then what's that going to do? It's going to bring up the defense
And open up the safeties.
And yeah, you know, I also think Utah, they need to utilize Dampier's dual threat ability, because if Texas Tech, here's the thing, when you play a mobile quarterback, blitzing them, I think, is the worst thing you can do, because what can they do? They can just bounce outside.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen so many teams blitz and try to compensate for the quarterback that they over pursue him. And by the time the blitz gets home, guess what the quarterback is? In the second level of the defense.
Yeah. Now, I'll say this. If anyone out there, I'm leaning Utah. I think this game is going to be closer than it, but if there's a bet to be out there, if you like Texas Tech, I would almost go make this game a favorite to them by a touchdown. It's 2-1 to get a -6.5 Texas Tech. That would be the way I would lean if you like Tech, because if they're going to win, they're going to win by a touchdown. They ain't winning by a field goal. Utah wins, they're going to win this game by a field goal. If Tech wins, they're going to win by a touchdown.
And this is a morning game for Utah.
I was going to say, it's a central time zone, so this game, as much as it's noon, is an 11 o'clock kickoff.
In Utah?
In Utah, yeah.
Wait, I thought we were like 2 hours ahead of them on the East Coast.
Are they mountain or are they...
I think they're probably mountain.
No, they're mountain, yeah, too, so it's a 10 a.m.
Okay.
Ugh. Beer and eggs, baby. Beer and eggs. All right, next on this, Arkansas opens up as a 5.5-point favorite. They are now at a 7.5-point favorite against Memphis. Yep. Whoopie Suey.
Yeah, give me Arkansas.
Rye?
Arkansas.
Okay. Smoo goes in to the Horned Frogs of SMU. Of TCU. TCU opened at a 4-point favorite. It is now at a 7-point favorite. I think Smoo covers this game, but I think TCU wins. I think the spread's too high. Ryan, what do you think? Horned Frogs or the Pony Express?
TCU.
Christian?
This is who? TCU and who?
And Smoo.
I like SMU here. I like SMU. I want to see what Rogers does. Can they run the ball? Because Sonny Dykes, he's always known to dial up some exotic looks, and yeah, but I like Smoo.
Okay. Michigan taking on Nebraska. Michigan is a 2.5-point road favorite as of today, too. Okay. I'm going to say this right now. To anyone that thinks Nebraska is a good team, needs to go back and watch who they fucking played. Their biggest test was Cincinnati in week 1. They barely got by them. Cincinnati is not a good team. I think they won 1 game so far, and that was against an FBS team. Just because Matt Rule's in his 3rd year does not mean jack shit. Nebraska is not a good team. Michigan is going to roll into Lincoln and put the boots on them. Give me Michigan by a lot.
Yeah, but my thing with Michigan is they have to open up this playbook because they're being a little too conservative with this quarterback.
Well, remember one thing. The head coach is still suspended for this game.
Yeah, but even when he was there, they still weren't opening up the playbook. Is the point I'm getting at.
Yeah.
Like, listen, if you're not going to do that, then at least make Justice Haynes the focal point of the offense. He's been their best player this year. He gives Michigan what their bread and butter is, which is a consistent running game. But nah, you have a talented kid in Bryce Underwood. Like, use him to his skill set. If he's a guy that likes to be mobile, come up with some plays where you can use his mobility or when he can throw the football on the run. You get what I'm saying? Stop trying to turn him in to something he isn't.
That's fair.
Well, who are you taking, Ryan? Michigan or Nebraska?
Give me Michigan.
Yeah, I think the whole Matt Rule thing is complete bullshit. All right. UNC, Bill Belichick rolls into the bounce house of UCF, the Black Knights. The Black Knights of UCF are opened up as a 3.5-point favorite. Is now a 7-point favorite. This spread is too high. I would buy the point down on UCF. I think UCF is going to win, but I think UNC is going to cover. Ryan?
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Yeah. Okay. Another show pick. All right, NC State taking on Duke. Duke's a 3.5-point favorite. This opened at 3. Yeah, no. Duke showed what they can do when they were an absolute favorite against Illinois. Yeah, give me the Wolfpack.
I don't know. I feel this can go either way, but you're making a really good point, and I'm going to agree with you. I'm going to take North Carolina State as well.
Okay. Well, surprised you're actually taking North Carolina State, because God forbid the last thing you want to fucking say is agree with Duke.
Ronnie, just go to the next fucking game.
Well, we got Ryan. Ryan needs to pick.
I did, didn't I?
No, for NC State Duke.
NC State?
Okay. I'm just going to write this in for Ryan. Miami.
Yep.
The Gators roll into Hard Rock to take on the Miami Hurricanes. Miami opened at 6.5. It is now a 7-point favorite. I'm going to say this right now. The game against LSU was a lot closer than it really should have been. The spread is about a point too high. I will take Florida with the points, but I think Miami does beat Florida because it is home. Give me the Hurricanes.
Smart man. Go Canes, baby.
Yeah, I like Miami as well. I like what they're doing on both sides of the ball. Carson Beck is playing with confidence. They're establishing Mark Fletcher Jr. I love these weapons that the Hurricanes have. In this defense, they're going to get after DJ Lagway. I mean, he threw 5 interceptions the other day in LSU, throwing in the triple coverage. Like, take a sack, bro. Seriously.
Or throw the ball
Like,
away.
Or throw the ball away. Don't just heave it up.
But at the same time, too, LSU played poorly.
Yeah, LSU didn't play great, but they did just enough to win.
Yep. And enough to cover this, and enough to cover.
Ain't nobody care.
I do. I want a shit ton of money. All right. Christian, tell me if this sounds familiar. Noon game in Indiana versus Illinois.
Yeah, that's gonna be a fun one.
Dude, we're not in basketball season yet. What the fuck? They're both ranked and we're waiting for a nooner? Illinois,
yeah, but
Indiana.
You know what? Illinois has one of the better quarterbacks that you don't hear anything about, Luke Altmaier. He is a pocket savvy guy. Can throw the ball on a string and it's gonna get there to his wide receiver or his intended weapon. He sees the entire field, and Indiana, they were such a great story last year. Kurt Signetti and Curtis O'Rourke and all their weapons that they had. Man, I think this is gonna be a close game. I think this could be one of the better games of the day. If you ask me,
So
I'm taking Illinois.
So what you're telling me is that their quarterback is just as unknown as Juice Williams?
Yeah.
There's a fucking throwback. If anyone remembers Juice Williams, that is a throwback fucking quarterback from Illinois. Indiana is a 6-point favorite going into this. Illinois has not really shown me anything. This is a prove-it game. Yeah, Christian, I'm sorry. I gotta go against you. I gotta go Indy. I gotta go the Hoosiers. Right?
Yeah, give me the Hoosiers.
All right. Arizona State versus Baylor. Baylor is a 2.5-point favorite. This is in Baylor. Arizona State probably should be winning this game. I don't know why. I think the only reason Baylor is favored is because it's home. Give me the Sun Devils.
Yeah, I like Arizona State as well. I just think Sam Levitt is going to be the ultimate difference maker.
Yeah. Rye, you gonna split it, or are we gonna run across the board again?
Run across the board.
Okay, and nobody cares about this game. It's on this list because it was on ESPN. BYU taking on ECU. BYU is a 6.5-point favorite. Yeah, give me the Cougs.
Ryan, you want to say it, or you want me to say it?
I'm just gonna run it across the board.
No, I didn't choose Ryan.
You ain't taking the Pirates. You're taking the Cougars.
Ryan, you want me to say it, or you want to say it?
You can say it.
Ain't nobody care.
You're taking the Cougars. We all know you're taking the Cougars because, God forbid, if fucking the Pirates beat fucking BYU, that's going to be sad. All right, time for some Friday Night Lights. Iowa rolls into New Jersey for a blackout against Rutgers. Iowa opens as a 3-point favorite. It is now a 2.5-point favorite. Okay. I am going to be at this game. is going to, I guarantee you, is already going to be batshit crazy. 2 years ago, Iowa rolled into Rutgers. Rutgers played like shit and embarrassed them at the last time they were here for a blackout. Rutgers fan base as well as the coaching staff all remembers this. Rutgers actually has a dynamic offense right now. If that defense can hold up a little bit and get 1 or 2 turnovers, and as Rutgers' best thing is their special team. When it comes to games in a blackout, it is very hard to beat Rutgers. Give me the Scarlet Knights to go 4-0.
Yeah, I like Rutgers as well because I don't know if Mark Gronowski can make a big pass for Iowa. Like Iowa, we all know what their game plan is going to be. They want to run the football. You know, they want to control the line of scrimmage, and they're going to do it with defense. Like if they can get a quarterback that can play complementary football and make a throw when it matters most, I take Iowa a little bit more seriously, but they don't have that.
They proved that against Iowa State.
Yeah, you saw that, and I previewed that game. And, that game went exactly how I panned it and how I called it out to be. I knew it was going to be a defensive struggle. And it seems like, at least 20 points is going to win that game. But, I just think Rutgers across the board is too much for them.
Rutgers proved it by, granted, yes, they played Norfolk State last week. They dropped a 60 burger on them. Like, I've not seen this offense this good for a while. And it's not their running game. It is their passing game. The Greek Rifle has actually been really good. Now, it starts Big Ten play and everyone's freaking still laughing at Rutgers. Well, Rutgers in the last 5 years has started 3-0 out of non-conference play going into conference play. So, yeah, I think, like I said, I think as much as, yes, I am biased on this one, no, I think Rutgers actually can beat Iowa and throw a monkey wrench into the apple cart. Ryan, who are you taking? You going to take the Hawkeyes or you taking the Scarlet Knights?
Give me Rutgers.
Okay. Oh, this is embarrassing. Purdue, the only good thing they got going on for them is their big-ass drum versus the Fighting Irish in Notre Dame. The spread's 25. Not is Purdue going to win. Notre Dame will get their first win, but does Notre Dame cover? I don't think so. Give me Notre Dame and the no cover.
Notre Dame deserved to lose that game last week because they couldn't close out and they pretty much left the door slightly cracked for Texas A&M to remain in the game, but they had a tough time stopping Marcel Reed and Mario Shavers. Mario Shaver, I think, is the receiver's name, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, you're right.
I think they're trying to put CJ Carr out into the fire. You get what I'm saying? Like, nah, man, stop asking him to win you games. I get, yeah, you want him to make a throw here and there, but this offense moves at its best when Jeremiah Love and Jadarian Price are both focal points of the offense. Wear it down. Let CJ Carr just kind of be that game manager. I do think Notre Dame gets their first win of the year. They need this. And, I don't like using the term must win this early on in the season, but they've dropped themselves into an 0-2 hole. And to be honest with you, they shouldn't even be ranked.
No, not at all. Ryan, is you just going to take Notre Dame too?
Yeah.
All right, well, time to strap in. Get on the plane, boys. It's time to go to the island.
You say strap on?
Strap in.
Hey, he said strap on.
Hey, yo.
He did. You did. You should be saying, hey, yo, to yourself.
Fresno State flies
bad
out to take on the Rainbow Warriors of Hawaii. Fresno is a 2.5-point favorite in this game. The 3-1 Hawaii Rainbow Warriors upsets Fresno and they go 4-1. Give me the fighting Rainbow Warriors. Give me Hawaii.
Sure.
Ain't no there.
Ryan, what'd you say?
I said sure. Hawaii it is.
Pigs fucking. I literally just typed that in Christian's slot about picking teams.
Ain't nobody care.
Speaking of don't nobody care, Temple takes on Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech's a 24-point favorite. Temple is embarrassing. Give me Rambling Wreck is going to destroy him. All right. Listen, we all know Georgia Tech's winning that game. We'll just go across the board. Last game. Auburn going back into Norman to take on Boomer Sooner. Sooners opened up at a 4.5-point spread. It is now 6.5. Ryan, you taking the War Eagles? You taking Boomer Sooner?
Oh, Boomer Sooner.
Yeah. Okay. You taking good old JR?
Sure.
Christian, who you taking?
I previewed this one yesterday. You know, I like what Auburn has done under Hugh Freeze. They, you know, offensively, they're one of the best in the SEC. And they went and got a wide receiver by the name of Eric Singleton Jr. Not the biggest guy, but he's a guy that brings splash. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, the way he runs his routes, how he moves in space to get open, how he can work the yak yards after the catch. Because, look, I really don't care if you can catch the ball. What are you going to do when the ball is in your hands? Like, that's the $1 million question right there. And then Oklahoma, I was asked a question about them on the show I contribute for on Fridays, College Football Showdown. And that was, which transfer quarterback has had the biggest impact on his team? And I didn't even hesitate. It's John Mateer for Oklahoma. He's your dual threat, and he can throw the ball from the pocket. He can spread the ball around to his wide receivers. He has a great offensive line that he's working with that are keeping him upright and on his feet. And knowing a Brent Venables team, defense is always going to be one of the elite, and they have one of the best defenders in the SEC that nobody's talking about. And he's a linebacker, and his name is Danny Stutzman. Just a stud, a kid that moves from sideline to sideline. He kind of reminds me of Roquan Smith a little bit, with the ability, smells the ball, senses the ball, then just attacks. He's always looking to be downhill. I like Oklahoma in this one. Jackson Arnold, remember, he played for Oklahoma last year. Now he's on Auburn, and if there's anybody in this game that knows what Jackson Arnold likes to do, it's one guy, Brent Venables.
But, okay, on that note, I think it's the opposite, too. I think Arnold knows what Venables does on defense. So it's kind of be a stalemate in that regard. I think Auburn's got a better defense. I think Auburn upsets Oklahoma in this game. I think they go into Norman and upset them. Because I believe is next week their bye, or do they have Red River before?
I don't know.
Let me see. No. Okay, they got a bye, and then they got two more games. They got one more game until Red River. They got Kent, the Golden Flashes, and then they got Texas. Red River on the 11th. That's gonna be a game. But we'll have more time to talk about that when it gets closer and closer.
Mm-hmm.
But all right, let's hammer in to the NFL real quick because I think we have about. It's looked like we have about like 15 minutes, and then we're gonna probably call it. So let's hammer through this shit really quick, and I'll probably come back on later in the week and do a small thing for what's it called? For social media. But all right, what was that?
What?
Huh?
I
All right.
said testing.
Oh. All right. First game on the list. The Miami Dolphins take on the Buffalo Bills. Buffalo is an 11.5-point favorite. Very funny. Buffalo.
Yeah, I like the Bills. Josh Allen, he just always seems to ascend to newer levels when he plays Buffalo. I mean, when he plays Miami. Like, how Aaron Rodgers did against the Bears, Tom Brady against the Bills, Dak Prescott against the Cowboys. Yeah, across the board, Buffalo. This is where I think Josh Allen has his best passing game because he was game manager against the Jets, and now he made a couple of big passes here and there against Baltimore, but I think I could see him accounting for about 4 touchdowns tomorrow.
Yeah. Ryan.
What?
Buffalo or Miami?
Hey, Buffalo.
Gonna say, I'd be surprised if you actually took Miami. All right, next game on the list. The Packers take on the Browns. Packers are a 7.5-point favorite. Again, this is embarrassing. Go Pack, go.
Yeah, I'm with you. I like Green Bay, but Green Bay has to stay focused because they have a big game next week.
Right, what did you say?
Said, yeah, sure, go,
Okay.
Pack, go.
The
Shit of him.
The 2-0 Indianapolis Colts take on the 0-2 Titans. Indy's a 4.5-point favorite. Danny Jones is going to go 3-0. There's no handicap to this. The Colts should not be 2-0, but a leverage call got them to 2-0. But they're better than the Tennessee Titans. Give me the Colts.
That was a horrible call. I don't care what anyone says. Like, it's already hard for a defender to play in the National Football League because you don't know which way to hit, you don't know which way to tackle, you don't know how to hit the quarterback. Like, nah, they truly have it. They truly have it difficult in the NFL. I do like the Colts. I just think they're the better team.
Yeah. Ryan?
Yeah, give me Indy.
The battle of the backups. This spread is completely wrong. Cincinnati takes on Minnesota. Minnesota's a 2.5-point favorite, even with Carson Wentz as the backup. I am not trusting Minnesota at all. Give me Cincy.
Yeah, I'm with you. I like the Bengals as well. They're gonna simplify the playbook for Jake Browning.
I don't think so.
Lots of Chase Brown. You can't run the same plays with Jake Browning that you would with Joe Burrow.
No, the difference is remember he started 7 games last year and went 5-2
the year before.
But here's the kicker: he was under center for most of it. You can do different wrinkles in this game because now you can actually have a running game that you couldn't do with Joe Burrow because Joe Burrow likes to go at a shotgun.
Yeah.
Here's the thing that they need to have Joe Burrow start doing when he comes back is have him go at a pistol so you can actually do a running game.
Yeah, but you also have to realize too the Bengals, their offensive line isn't built to run block, Rodney.
Yeah, but they're not gonna be They're not gonna be getting Minnesota can't has not their front seven's not can't stop the run either.
Mm-hmm.
So that's gonna be the big question. Yeah, I like. We both like Cincy. Ryan, what about you? Minnesota or Cleveland? Or not Cleveland? Cincy.
Minnesota.
Oh, give me Cincy.
Okay, I'm gonna just write this down because I already know the answer. Pittsburgh takes on New England.
Let's go Steelers.
Yeah, I'm taking Pitt. As much as
I'm going against you guys.
Okay.
I like the Patriots because I haven't liked what I've seen from the Steelers, especially on the defensive side of the ball. You gave up 32 points to the Jets, and then you give up 31 to Seattle. And what really made me mad was the simple fact of that special teams play. Ryan, I know you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was horrible. And one thing you're taught as a player is you play until the whistle blows. And I put that on coaching. You know, like go for the ball. To me, that was the game changer. That was the moment that just kind of changed everything the for that game. And New England, I think they're gonna make this an ugly game. You know, they're gonna make Aaron Rodgers work. Um, yeah, the Steelers also can't run the football like the Patriots. They can run the ball. They can run the ball. They have a good offensive line, and I'm making Aaron Rodgers move. If I'm New England, yeah, I like New England. I think they win this by a field goal.
Okay. Right next, I want him to actually say it. The LA Rams take on the Eagles. Philly is a 3.5-point favorite. I already know who he's taking because he's not ever taking the Rams. But Ryan,
What?
Rams or Eagles?
Give me the Eagles.
There we go. Go Birds. Yeah, I think Stafford's going to get hurt in this game. I have a really bad feeling. Go Birds. Give me Philly.
Yeah, I previewed this one today on the site. Make sure you check it out, the Daily Blitz.blog. You know, these two met last year twice. First one was at SoFi, and Saquon had the game of his life. He finished that game with 302 total scrimmage yards, 255 yards rushing, 47 yards receiving. In the playoffs, he runs for another 200 yards. So the key for the Rams is what? Contain Saquon and make Jalen Hurts beat you. You know, I'm watching both these offensive lines for in this game, especially the Rams, because now do you guys see the difference that Jalen Carter makes when he's on the field?
Well, yeah.
They're a completely different team. You know, everybody can get home. You know, he commands a lot of double teams and triple teams. He's a man-child on the field. But the one thing I've liked about the Eagles so far, they are a football team that's graduated from, I don't want to say finesse and high flying, but they're a team that challenges your manhood now. They want to be physical. You know, they want to impose their will. They want to kind of control things. And no, their offense hasn't looked the greatest, but they're 2-0. I do like the Eagles in this one. I think they win a close one by a field goal.
Okay, next, the Jets take on Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay is a 6.5-point favorite. Geno is out. Tyrod is in. I think
Justin?
Sorry. Yeah.
Come on, man. Don't get your trash bags confused.
Fields is out. Tyrod's in. I think the Jets keep this closer than 6.5, but I think Tampa wins. Even though since 2009, this is how far back this goes. Anytime the Buccaneers have finished 2-0, they always lose game 3.
I don't think that's the case this year.
Just saying, that's an interesting stat. But I think this game's a lot tighter than it needs to be. I think Tampa wins, but I think the Jets keep this within a field goal.
I like Tampa Bay. I think this is the game where they can kind of put it together, gel out. I love what Emeka Egbuka is doing. He was not picked to win Offensive Rookie of the Year for a reason, and they're doing it defensively.
Yep. Right.
Tampa.
Okay. The Vegas Raiders taking on the Commies of Washington, the Commanders. Commanders are a 3.5-point favorite. No word if
Raider Day.
And no word if Washington's going to be without their quarterback in this game. Yet.
Even if they're not, I still think Washington does enough to win this football game. They're the better team, and what you saw from the Raiders on Monday night is what they can't do moving forward. Geno Smith threw the ball 43 times. That's way too much for him. Run the football.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. Rye, what are you taking? You gonna take Vegas? Yeah. All right. Let's power through these because a lot of these games are just kind of blowouts, especially when we get to Sunday night. But all right. The Falcons take on the Panthers. Yeah. Give me Atlanta.
Yeah, I like Atlanta.
Atlanta.
All right. Jacksonville takes on the Texans. Give me the Jags.
Yeah.
I like Houston. I like Houston here. This is one of those situations where it's must win. That offense really needs to come together because you couldn't have asked for a better defensive performance in their first two games. You give up 14 points in one game, and then you give up 20 in the other. You should have won at least one of those games. Wasting a good defensive performance is the equivalent of an offense on the baseball field not giving their pitcher run support.
No,
but I like Houston.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Broncos, Chargers. Chargers are a 2.5-point favorite. Give me the Chargers.
Chargers.
Christian.
This is one I'm not previewing. I'm not giving a pick for.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
You know what?
I sent it to you.
Yeah, I got it. I didn't see that. I missed the first one. We'll come back to that for your moment of the game because let's just run through this because it's getting late. When we have time, we'll come back to it. All right.
Okay.
Saints, Seahawks. Give me the Seahawks.
Yeah, I like Seattle. Across the board, they're just a better team.
Right.
Seahawks. Saints ain't been shit. They're not going to be shit this year.
Cowgirls versus the Bears. Yeah, the Bears suck. Give me the Cowboys. What'd you say, Ray?
Give me the Cowboys.
Yeah. Christian?
Yeah, you can give me the Cowboys as well. I think this is a get right game for the Bears because they can attack that secondary of the Cowboys because they're having a tough time covering, and Dallas can't get home, but I just think Dallas is the better team. I think this is going to be close. This could be one of the more entertaining games of the day.
Oh, no, that would go to this one. Arizona versus 49ers. San Francisco's a 2.5-point favorite. As long as everyone stays healthy for Arizona, I got to say Arizona pulls this one out.
Give me the Niners.
I'm going against you guys. I like the 49ers.
How are you going against? Niners? Yeah, I was gonna say Ryan went the Niners. I went the Cardinals.
Oh, okay. I like the 49ers here. I think the Christian McCaffrey factor can be something. They're not gonna have Mac Jones throw as many times as he did. San Francisco, they're built for these division games, and I think you're gonna see why on Sunday. Put me down for San Francisco.
Okay. The Chiefs take on the Giants Sunday Night Football. The Chiefs are a 7-point favorite. Yeah, I gotta listen. The Chiefs are not. I'm going to take Kansas City. The Chiefs are not going to start. The NFL will not let the Chiefs start 0-3. The Chiefs will not start 0-3. Give me... You have a better chance of this game ending in a fucking tie than the Chiefs going 0-3. But I'm taking Kansas City.
I hope they don't win a game all fucking season.
Yeah, well, that's not going to happen until when they get their better receivers back. Christian, what about you?
I do like Kansas City. This is that get right game for them. I just don't see the Chiefs starting 0-3. I had Philly beating Kansas City last week, and I will actually be out at MetLife on Sunday. I'm going to the pregame show for Football Night in America. So, this should be fun. Crossing off another pregame show off my list. I've been to a College Game Day. I've been to the NFL on Fox, and I've been to Amazon Prime's Thursday Night Football pregame show. So now to do this one, this is going to be special.
Yep. And finally, Baltimore taking on the Detroit Lions. I'm going to take Baltimore with this because I think Baltimore is the better team. As much as I like Detroit, give me Baltimore. Christian, we'll talk about it at another time because we want to get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan, what do you got?
Baltimore.
You're going to take Baltimore also?
They're a better team.
Yeah. All right. Well, those are our picks. Like I said, tomorrow, check my Twitter at the Nerd Report Network. I will have the picks up for what I am betting on, what we will be betting on. We'll be having last week we hit both of our single game parlays, our same game parlays for the Redskins and Packers, and I went 11 for 14 for my picks overall. So
I was 13-3. Denver screwed me over. The Steelers did me in.
I'm not even talking about pros. I'm talking about with money that I put down. I'm talking about college and pros.
No, you stood on no shit.
The only ones I missed was Pittsburgh because it went into freaking overtime, and Liberty fucking choked a bag of Richards. But other than that, that is the show. Let's bring this into the station. If you like what you heard, thank you for listening, and follow us on all social media network accounts under the Nerd Report Network. Follow us individually on Twitter at F and Ronnie.
At Stuntcock STL.
At Daily Blitz _61.
And join us back here every Wednesday normally at 8:30. Check the Twitter on when we go live, as we always will come back and dive into the good, the bad, and the what the fuck was that in the wide world of sports and sports betting. If you like what you heard, please tell your friends. If you didn't,
oh, you're a fucking asshole.
Tell your enemies, but always remind them 3 different things. 1, Bobby Bonilla be getting paid. 2, it's always Rocky Top, not Rocky Slop. And 3, there's always a teachable moment. And hell, if you don't believe us, then I'm sorry. That's just a fact of